Hey guys, Adam Nolan here, and in this quick little marketing hack video, I want to show you how you can drop your split testing costs a ton, as well as increase the speed at which you launch products, and even show you a really cool way to get a whole bunch of traffic super cheap. And this is all part of the same marketing hack. This is something that I've been playing with for the better part of 2 or 3 years, just because the concept is so cool. You can do so much with this. So I really hope that you take this idea and you run with it and you expand it and you play with it, because the amount of traffic that you can get from this, even though it's not the best quality traffic, is just mind-boggling. Like hundreds of thousands of hits every single day for pennies. So here's what we're going to do. Let me just say hypothetically that this is my website, right? It's actually Russell Brunson's, who's a very well-known online marketer. And the website does fairly well. You know, lots of people promote it and it gets lots of traffic, right? But let's say this is our website and we don't know if it's going to convert well, and we want to test, say, page A against page B. We want to know if having this headline here is going to work, or if it's not going to work, or it's going to make more money or less money, or whatever, right? We basically want to test A against B. Now, the problem with that is that that's really expensive to do if you're getting high quality traffic like from Facebook or from email advertising, solo ads, or TV advertising. Anything along those lines is very expensive advertising to drive traffic just to kind of test this kind of stuff. So let's just leave it at that for this moment, okay? I need to jump back a couple of years and to talk about something that I discovered a little while ago that we'll come back to this in a minute. So the idea here, what we want to get to, is to be able to test this page really cheaply. So a couple of years ago, I discovered something called an interstitial ad. And an interstitial ad is basically an ad that pops up between where you are right now on the web and where you want to go. So what'll happen is you'll click on a link saying, oh, well, you know, I want to go check out this World of Warcraft video or this new skiing video or something like that. And instead of the video popping up, a little ad pops up, and then it'll try and convince you in maybe somewhere between 5 and 15 seconds usually to click on that page. Now, the really cool thing about this, and people will use lots of different kinds of tricks. They'll use buttons, they'll use images, they'll try and do whatever they can to get you to click on that page, because they've literally got 10 seconds to make you decide whether you want to stay on the page or go to whatever they're trying to advertise. So you have a very limited time frame in order to do this. But the cool thing about this is that it's really cheap. You can get 1,000 people to view your ad for $1, for literally $1, and you can get 1,000 people from the United States. So decent quality traffic for you know, $2–3. So with all this traffic being so cheap, I had to figure out a way of making use of it. I mean, there's no way that all this traffic exists without people finding a way to make money with it. So I had to figure that out. It was just too good to be true. So I started playing around with it. I came up with different ideas, and I had some success, and I even released a few products around the idea of this, and it worked well for what I was doing. But one thing that I started to play around with at the same time was YouTube marketing. And ever since YouTube came out, and I think it was 2004, 2005, we have been programmed time and time again to click on the play button that looks like YouTube, to click on a YouTube play button. We see a video, we want to click on it right away. So I thought, if our goal with these interstitial ads is to get people to click on them, why not combine the psychology that's already been ingrained into us, the habits that have already been instilled into us, that we want to click play buttons, and just put that in front of people? So what I did is I created this little page here, and it's got get paid on vacation, and I targeted people in the United States, you know, mostly men, and you've got the pretty girl in the background in the bikini with the big play button, and it looks like a YouTube video. And you got the free video reveals how to get paid on vacation, and then instinctively, and this is crazy, I couldn't believe it, instinctively more than 20% of people just clicked this button. And then look at that. That was what this little button was an affiliate link right here to go to Russell Brunson's product. Now, if I was driving traffic from Facebook, that would have been $1 a click. But let me show you some very impressive numbers here. This page, this exact page that you just saw from general traffic across the internet, check this out. I ordered 2,000 test visitors from the United States, and I got 415 people clicking through. So let's do some math here. $8 divided by 415 people. I was paying just under 2 cents per click to that page instead of $1 a click. So it works incredibly well to test things because you're able to test things for pretty much one-tenth the price that you would normally be able to test things, test web pages with. So you can send lots and lots of traffic really, really cheap. And you can have 10,000, 20, 30, 100,000 people go through this in a day. I mean, like, if you look at this here, 5,000 people ordered from the United States only cost $20. So you can really, if you get the campaign working, you can really make a lot of money very, very quickly with this because the traffic is so cheap. Just one thing to be aware of, if you are going to be using interstitial ads, make sure that you can target it to types of interests. So you don't want to just blanket the entire United States or all of Canada for advertising. You would want people that live in the United States and are, say, men ages 40 to 60, or women in Canada who are ages 25 to 35 is another really popular demographic. Unfortunately, AdFly, the last time I used them, couldn't do that. UYield, on the other hand, though, is another website that I've used that you can do that with. So just what I recommend, go to Google, type in interstitial advertising, and you could do this with pretty much any kind of interstitial advertising, but just make sure that you can target it to the type of interest that that person is interested in that you want to advertise. So hopefully that makes sense. But either way, it's a really, really cheap trick that you can use to get a whole lot of traffic very quickly that relies on people's preconditioned actions. So this kind of trick with the play button here will always have a very high click-through rate. So it's great for testing, especially with interstitial ads. So that's pretty much it. And good luck with that. And